So today we will just start with selenium. So first of all, let us understand what is selenium. So let me just write to you. Selenium. Selenium is nothing but a tool to automate web applications. To automate web applications. So here, how Selenium will just interact with the web applications. So it has some guidelines and some set of protocols it has used and some architecture it has used for developing the selenium. So how it will be get interacted with particularly with the browser is very simple. Like first of all we need to choose our programming language, okay, which we can call it as client libraries, selenium client libraries, okay, selenium client libraries. Okay, so it might be any programming language like Java, Python, C Sharp, and so on, whichever Selenium supports. Now, next, what Selenium client libraries like Selenium will do is it will just interact with the browser, right? Okay, now it was interacting with the browser, which might be like Chrome, Firefox, uh, Internet Explorer, and so on, whatever the browsers is available. So next, so how it will just interact with the browsers, there is some protocol like how browser will understand like Selenium is sending particular command or not. So how gonna define this, so it got defined. So how it will just interacting with all those things, it's very simple. Like in between this both the communications, there is one more protocol, one more layer, two layers, okay. Yeah, there is one layer and two more second layer. Let me just give me a second, let me rub these things, the lines, okay. So here inside this there is an one layer called JSON protocol, okay. Now what is this JSON protocol, I will just let you know. Next, what is this layer is called driver, WebDriver layer, okay. Till now it's clear. Like Selenium is going to interact with the browser with the help of JSON protocol and WebDriver. So after this what it will do, JSON protocol it help us whatever the program, whatever the commands we are writing, it will help to uh, just convert it into the JSON way. So after this JSON it will send all those commands to WebDriver. So what WebDriver will do internally, it will just convert whatever the JSON commands we had just passed, JSON syntax or whatever JSON object we passed, it will internally create HTTP request for each and every command, and it will just ask browser to execute that particular command. So the browser will perform some set of actions. This is how internally Selenium works, okay. So let's write it down, okay. So let me just write it here. Selenium works based on HTTP commands, okay, which will be executed by WebDriver. Executed by WebDriver, okay. Till now we are good with Selenium, like how it will execute, how it will work on the browsers, right? Now I just want to know like how browser will understand like particular HTTP command will is asking, or else particular WebDriver is asking to perform. some action on the web page. How it will be done? So whatever the commands we are passing internally, we are just using the DOM. So what we will do in DOM, each and every object will have some IDs, locators, whatever, like on the HTML page. So whenever we are just developing the HTML, we will give some class name, ID name, tag names, so XYZ things. So internally we are just calling that particularly using the DOM. Our DOM is nothing but document object model, which are present on the browser. Let me show you like how DOM looks like. Let me open my Internet Explorer. Okay, here open DevTools, element. So whatever it's got loaded here, everything it is called as DOM. So from here we are just identifying each and every element or object present on the web page, and we are just passing it to our particularly to our WebDriver and asking to create the HTTP request for clicking on particular object, or else typing the particular object, getting the text, whatever it is required. So we are just asking our WebDriver to perform the set of actions on browser. So the WebDriver will generate our HTTP request and it will just click on that particular object. So let's take our next point. So using DOM elements, we are requesting WebDriver to perform actions on browser. Right, till now we are just, so what are the different types of like as I mentioned, DOM elements, we are just requesting WebDriver to perform actions on browser, right? So what are the different types of DOM elements available? Does anyone knows? It consists of 8 types. One is ID, name, class name, link text, partial link text. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5, XPath, CSS, and based on tag name. Okay, these are the 8 types of, internally Selenium will support 8 different types of like elements to different types of what we can say like uh, element identification. We can call it as a element identification. So it support 8 different types of element identifications. In that, first one is ID. So if any element, like in DOM any element consists of ID, we can blindly go ahead with ID and we can identify our elements. Next, name, class name, link text, partial link text, XPath, CSS, and tag name. So how to find out all these elements, I will just explain you in our next video. Hope, I think how Selenium works and whatever is required, it cleared you now. Please subscribe, like, and share for more interesting videos. Thank you.